Okay. Um, I've got a pretty good setup. It's very stable. A bit understeery, but it should be understeer enough to make it through the corners. Okay. It usually takes like 2 or 3 laps for this thing to get up to speed. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my tire pressure start really high. So I'll just do 2 laps. See if I can put in a fast lap. So we start by going slowly. I really don't like the brakes in this car. It struggles through here on braking and turning. Here you just need to make sure you get on the inside of that curb. It's still stay away from the curbs kind of setup, even though I have made the bump much nicer. This is never flat, just so you know, it's flat in the Ferrari. Braking at the start of this curb, making sure you're getting this corner right, because this corner is very valuable in time, so is the next one. Okay, so I'm going to be braking at the cones somewhere, probably around here, going into third. Take note of the gears, especially because I find when I'm watching hot laps that I'm not good at. When you see which gears the fast guys are going in through which corners, you kind of get to know where you have to be in order to get the most amount of time out of the car. So I'm getting the most out of 6th gear here, as you should see. So I'm getting the most out of the top speed here, braking at just before 150. Braking to 2nd, so you know which gear you're in. You can attack it in 3rd if you want, but just ensuring you're in 2nd helps. So follow this line specifically through here. I straight line it and then turn in at the 2nd black patch. Okay, so you see the understeer is absolutely fine there. It's actually pretty good. Braking at the cones, kind of that black marker, sticking tight to the inside, getting the power on. You need to wait for the rear to settle in this car before you get the power on, because it's just a very twitchy car otherwise. So if you turn in early enough here, you probably could do it close to flat. You can use the curb slightly like I did there. Braking at the start there, not using all the track there unfortunately. Okay, so me braking at the cones on the right. This is where the car likes to inertia oversteer. And here it's a bit hard to spot the corner, which is why the bump helps, because there's a big fat curb there, and it doesn't matter if you turn into it early. You're not going to be punished massively for hitting it. Okay, so again, we're going to be aiming for like about 150 meters, trying to get into 2nd or 3rd gear. Use the curbs. See, I was in 3rd there, probably not the best for the torque of the car. Yeah, losing time through there, but... So yeah, follow the line carefully through there, because it's really easy to oversteer going over the hill. We'll try and fit in one more lap. See, it's a 19.9. It's definitely capable of quicker. Number 1 is the driver. Number 2 is probably the rear wing. It's more of a stable setup, this one. Really good for the race, this should be. Because previously this car in the base setup was disgusting. You couldn't really attack these curbs at all. I mean, right there, I properly clocked the curbs, and that should have been game over there. But fortunately, in this setup, it's you know, you can make mistakes and it won't horrendously punish you. I'm really bad at this corner, spotting the turning. Again, another kind of corner where typically the car would have oversteered completely and spun around there. The base up, I think, is just really poor. And surprisingly as well, another tip, I think the car actually performs better with slightly more fuel in it. Just allows the car to sit more. Not sure if that makes sense, but it just seems to just have better contact with the road with it, a tiny added bit of weight to it. Wow, okay, so lesson learned there. That's what you get for having a stable car, is a slight understeer, and if you plant one wheel on the grass, that can happen. So there's benefits and losses to having a stable setup, and that is definitely one of the losses, but if you're just vigilant, you won't make that mistake, hopefully. This car really punishes you on how quickly you let go of the brake. If you release the brake too quickly on the corner entry, it's really going to unsettle the rear of the car, so that's just one thing to take note of. That's pretty much that.